we used to think, okay, now I'm going to be a philosopher, a mujtahid, an imam, sheikh al-Islam, and faqih, and mufassir all in one. Like, well, who told you that? No, the whole word dawah is just have a literal nice conversation. And in my experience of like since the 90s, and then I went away from dawah and back in dawah again, the best conversations are the ones which you enjoy and they enjoy, are the ones that are informal and relaxed. As if you're chatting to your mate. So imagine you're giving dawah to someone and somebody walks past and they sees you. They want to see someone, oh, they must be mates. They must be friends. There should be no cold, there should be rapport, especially Sheffield. London, okay, there's a bit, the Londoners are like that, right? They'll say, what are you getting friendly with me for? They'll say that. But in Sheffield, alhamdulillah, the fitrah is still there. There's still good people, mashallah, yeah? So, with your view should be, I'm going to go with you for not for like converting or teaching or this and that or lecturing. I'm going to have a conversation. I want to get to know people. I want to find out different professions, yeah? That's what you should do, inshallah. So can I ask you a quick question? That's a good way to stop people. These all come under stopping techniques. Of course, if I had there, you would see it. So in stopping, you have, can I ask you a quick question? That gets them curious. Do you have 10 seconds? Because if you say 5-10 minutes, people get freaked out. Especially in an age where people are always rushing. We are living in an age of rushing. Even, with all due respect, the homeless guy who's got nowhere to go, even he's in a rush. Nah, sorry man, I can't tell. I'm in a rush. To here, to there. Because it's the natural response to da'is. It's the natural response to anybody in the streets, yeah? So he said, can I tell a few seconds of your life? Oh, a few seconds. Okay, yeah. What's up? Well, my name is Mahad, my name is Nadeem, my name is Malik, and I want to ask you a question about the purpose of life. What do you think? But before the purpose of life, and I know this may be hard to get used to, but if you can, inshallah, with experience, get to know them. What's your name? What do you do? Oh, my name is Malik. I'm studying this. I'm from Manchester, but I'm here doing masters in, I don't know, I can't remember what. Engineering, mashallah. You're last year, yeah? Nearly finished, mashallah. And I'm also a mufassir student of tafsir with Sheikh Munadvi, yeah? Alhamdulillah. So talk about that. Who, Sheikh? People, like I said, people want to get to know you, yeah? Don't get to the point. Some people say, okay, get to the point, mate. Forget this dilly-dallying, yeah? Some people, but very few will say that. Most will be, they will love a nice chat about you, yeah? Like, what do you do, where you're from, yeah? Another way is, which I do, is just going up to someone, I was wondering about something. I actually say this. So I'm going past someone, I pick up someone, I was wondering about something. And they go, what? I mean, they may look funny. What are you wondering about? Natural curiosity. They're curious. I was wondering about something. Do you think you can help me in this? All right. Well, I'm trying to work out the purpose of life. Bang, you get into it. But before I come to that, what's your name? Handshake. I don't know, actually with COVID you have to be careful. So, fist bump, whatever, yeah? And another one, booklet. We're going to have booklets, give out booklets. Hi, excuse me, free gift for you today. Oh, really? Free gift? Where? Booklet, they love it. People love freebies, yeah? So free booklet. So these are just stopping techniques. There's many others, but just for brevity, I just covered a few, inshallah. Opening questions, rapport building. Get to know them. Tell them about you as well. So, when you get to know them, when you ask them questions, don't be like Gestapo. What's your name? What do you do? What are you studying? What time? When do you finish? No, what? It's no interrogation. Ask them a question, then tell them about yourself. Ask another question, then tell them about yourself. So what do you do? What's your name? My name is Ma. You get the point, inshallah, yeah? Tell them about you. People want to know about your life. What do you do? Where you're from. Tell them about you're from Lebanon. You're originally from, your asl is? Egypt, yeah? Whereabouts? Cairo. Tell my Cairo people, oh wow, Cairo, that must be lovely, that kind of thing. Lovely weather, isn't it? So warm the conversation up. Yeah? Don't think, I need to get the purpose of life. I need to talk about Allah. I need to talk about Allah. No, this is the best bit. Trust me, this is the best bit. You'll feel good and they'll feel good. Yeah? So get to know them. Another one is how you used to be. I don't know about you guys, but not all of us were practicing from the beginning. We led a life of jahiliyyah, confusion, and then Allah guided us or somebody gave us dawah. Yeah? So if you were, some of you might be blessed with a deen from the beginning, mashallah, yeah? But if you don't have a change story, that when I was 17, 18, then I changed or somebody gave me dawah. If you don't have that change story, then think of someone who does. I've got a friend, I know someone who used to be like this and they changed. So people love stories, change stories, yeah? So again, on the street dawah techniques, get to the main point. some of the most basic questions. There's I call it basic and advanced, right? What is the purpose of our lives? It's always it's a universal one. It gets everyone conversation. Like, especially when they ask, okay, you're trying to be funny. I've had this in London. What's your name? Nadeem. Okay, Nadeem, you're trying to be funny. I'm not buying it. You try to get to know me. I'm not buying it. Get to the point, fella. What do you want? And then I go, okay, fine. Okay, what's the purpose of our life? What is the purpose? Why do we exist? Why are we on planet Earth? And this is where they go, oh, interesting question. And then the conversation goes to where we want to go. Yeah? Do you believe in a creator? Do you believe in God? That's another good starter. And then, or which we discussed earlier, the person you speak to, Jim or Sarah or Sunita or Ram, whatever, it could be English, it could be Indian, it could be anybody, non-Muslims. I was watching something last night. I saw something like yesterday, or I watched something, and it's so amazing. And it could be, for example, which I always cite, who's seen the video Throne of Allah by Merciful Servant? It's one of the best videos you've ever seen in your life. It's called the Throne of Allah and the Merciful Servant channel, which is a very famous, huge channel, one of the oldest. The video is about 14 minutes. It talks about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His Arsh. It's absolutely beautifully made with different speakers coming in and brilliant editing. Highly recommend it. So if you guys are in a group or connected with Allah, I'll send it to inshallah. That video is a mind boost for you, but when non-Muslims watch it and they've done some reaction videos, it just literally blows their mind. So, but it could be that, or it could be another video. That's something that you watch it for. Wow, man, amazing. Yeah. Just some last points about street dawah techniques. It's a conversation, not a lecture. Guys, do not act like professors out there. Yeah. People want to talk to you. It's going to be a two-way thing. In fact, dua should be more listening. Does anyone know what active listening is all about? How can someone define active listening? Active listening. No. I'll tell you that's a no. Yeah, okay. Active listening is where when someone, you ask a non-Muslim, let's say you say, what's your belief? Okay, I believe in a magical tree that made everything, and his name is Darwin, and there's a tree of life, and process of genetics. Yeah, okay. Now, Muslims don't think, okay, when's this guy going to shut up, and so I can give him the haqq? No, listen to him intently, like your eyes should light up, and say, okay, oh, wow, okay, and then, listen. People love that, because if you listen to their way of life more, their belief in life more, whatever it is, atheism, Christianity, Hinduism, I believe in this, that, the other, I believe in whatever, there's all sorts of beliefs out there. When you listen to them, when you give that time, they will then give time to you when you give the haqq. How do you expect them to listen when you're not listening to them? A lot of Muslims want to interrupt quickly. Okay, and they're very fake. Oh, what do you believe in? Well, I believe, okay, whatever. So listen to them about Allah. No, listen to them, man. Give them a chance. Yeah? And some of the dua, which I've done as well sometimes, some guys, they get very technical. So I said, look, can you just give me 1 second? I'll pull out the phone, bring out notes. Yeah, okay, so you were saying, it's almost like a journal, they love that. They go, oh, I've got an audience. Everybody loves attention. Everybody likes to listen. Everybody likes to be listened to. Yeah, it's a human instinct, right? So they think, oh, this person's right, wow, he's like my student, my shagird, he's taking notes. So active listening is that, and when they finished, you summarize briefly what they've said. Okay, so Jim, you said that you you believe in this and you believe in this. They find that thing. They'll say, most of them say, wow, you actually listened. Most Muslims don't listen, they just want to argue. So akhlaq and listening, yeah, so active listening. Like the point before, be yourself. It's not a performance, brothers and sisters. There's no, alhamdulillah, right now, there's no YouTube video, no CNN's going to come down to you and say, look, oh, how is he going to do, How's my husband going to do? No, it's not performance. The only one you got to perform to is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He sent malaika, and they're recording how you're doing it, and do it for His pleasure, yeah? So don't think it's a performance and have to be like this. Be yourself. If you've got a certain accent, use that accent. I've seen brothers who, they've got a strong Desi accent, I'm from Pakistan, okay, that's the accent, right? Yeah. But they try and when they put on the English native accent, it looks even more funny. So they're not being themselves because they're copycatting. And the other thing is, we all know Dr. Zakir Naik. We love Dr. Zakir Naik. MashaAllah, he's done so much for deen, yeah? There's some things that, their styles are different, and I've got different styles and brothers. But MashaAllah, he's done a lot for deen. The thing is, he had a certain way. I don't know if you guys remember, he had that white hat, suit, and he'll have his hand there. And that's a good question, brother. That's the brother asked a very good question. In chapter 9, the brothers will literally copy not just the way he's saying, his accent as well, but the way he stands. What? Like, you stand like that, bro. Why do you not listen to that? They're not being themselves. So be yourself. Yeah, if you're casual, like me, as Malik knows, I'm a very relaxed, especially the streets. I mean, my kids know me as the strict dad, right? At home, iron fist, right? You don't do. But in the streets, I'm different. I'm cheeky, jovial, because I've spent 10 years in the streets fundraising. I love street dawah. So this is where I'm at home. I'm in my comfort zone in the streets. Alhamdulillah. I love it. I love the banter. Yeah. So my style is very cheeky and relaxed, and other brothers, they like to get into serious discussion. But if that is you, be yourself. Yeah. Don't play to the crowd or whatever, inshallah. And one last point about street dawah: the more you do this, brothers and sisters, wallahi, the more you do this, the easier it gets, the more better you get. Anything in life, riding a bicycle, studying whatever, Arabic first time for us who are non-Arab. When you learn Arabic, it's difficult. Yeah. Law, grammar and this and that. It gets very, softened. So it gets very difficult. But the more you do it with anything, do you not get good at it? Yeah? Street dawah is the same thing. If you go street dawah today, and next time 6 months later, and then another year later, then you're not gonna, the progress is gonna be slow. Yeah? So, inshallah, commit to it. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you enjoyed it, you'll come back again, inshallah. As much as you can. Not every week, but as much as you can. My last few points, and then we'll open up question and discussion, inshallah, is you're also going to see a lot of Muslim youth as well. Do not let the Muslim youth go past you as well. If you get a chance to engage, you chat to them, do chat to them as well. Yeah? This is one of the gripes I have against stalls in London and other places. Their dawah stall is only for Christians or only for atheists or only for non-Muslims. And so many Muslim youth are going past. You can tell from the way they walk, the way they behave. You can tell that they need a bit of guidance, they need a bit of, they need some nasiha, they need some advice. So that's also add that to your armor as well, yeah? So the kind of people that, that exist, I don't know what Sheffield's like, maybe you guys can tell me, but are there gangs in Sheffield, Muslim gangs? Unfortunately there are. I've done my research as well. Drug abuse, drug addiction, supplying, taking, all sorts of heroin. I mean, there's also drugs, right? Haram relationships,